Welcome to the Curly Hair Q&A show. I am your host, Ken Nichols, and I'm here with Melanie Nichols. She is the founder of the Raw Hair Organic Salon in beautiful Naples, Florida. It's one of the top curly hair salons in the country, and Melanie is one of the top curl and color experts anywhere in the world. She is also the founder of the Raw Curls brand of natural and organic curly hair products that can be found at rawhairorganics.com. Check them out there. This is show number 122 if you've been following along with us. So how are you today, Melanie?
Well, I'm better now. It was sweltering out there.
It's hot today. It's
my
hot
gosh.
down here in South Florida, man.
Yeah.
We've had air conditioning problems here at this office at this studio for the last several days, and it's the coolest it was I think 8:30 this morning at 79 degrees in here. That was the coolest it's
Yeah.
been all day.
This morning it was nice because we had that storm, but man,
Yeah.
it got hot and I was sweating all day running
Yeah,
around.
it's part of living in Florida. It's really nice in the winter, not so much in the summer sometimes. But anyway, but yes, in the podcast studio here, the video studio where we are, it's nice and chilly. So just the way I like it, because it's on a different air conditioning system. So anyway, hey, so we've got a number of new things I'm going to go over before I forget. So for those of you who are watching us live, there are now, as of today, there are several places you can watch us live. And if everything goes well tonight, knock on wood, if everything goes well tonight with our new software, we will also be live streaming on some other platforms next week, depending on how things go. So tonight you can watch us per usual in the Curly Girls support group. You can watch our video show live. Tonight you can also watch us in the Curly Hair Q&A group. And for those of you who don't know, that's a new group we started about a week ago. And that group, feel free to join it. Rhett, if you've got a link, stick it in the comment section. If you can. The Curly Hair Q&A, that is a group that we started where we brought in, so far, we have about 100 professional curly hair stylists. And you can go in there and ask your questions directly to a curl expert, and that's the only one that will answer. And it's really unique. It's a nightmare to moderate, I'll tell you that, until everybody, gets used to it and understands the rules. But if you go in there with a question, you're not going to get Susie from Detroit telling you what to do. You're going to get a curl expert telling you exactly what to do, and sometimes maybe even 2 or 3 different opinions. But those are the only people that will be giving you advice. It's a really neat group. I've gotten nothing but great feedback about that. And I think it's great for everybody. It's great for stylists, and it's great for consumers as well. So you can check that out, and you can watch us there live tonight if you're in that group. You can also watch us live tonight on the Curly Hair Q&A YouTube channel. We're live streaming there too, and we're live streaming on the RHO Raw Curls Instagram account. Hey, Instagram.
Hi, Instagram.
They are on a separate system other than this fancy system that we have for all this other stuff. They are on their own dealio. So they get to see a little bit before, and they get to see a little bit after as we they get to see the real us.
It's like the
So that's that.
outtakes that the movies.
They kind of get to see the outtakes
The
of
IG outtakes.
the IG outtakes. They kind of get to see that. Next week, if everything goes well, and so far everything is going well, we will also broadcast live in the Diva Curl user support group on Facebook, and in the Curly Girl Method Product Swap Facebook group. Pretty cool. And any other groups that want to bring us in for Q&A, we'll probably tag them along depending on how things go. We'll see what Rhett, our producer, thinks at the end of the night here if he's not pulling his hair out. Also, tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. Eastern Time, we will be available, this show, as a podcast. And you would search that as Curly Hair Q&A Show on Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Radio Public, and anywhere else that you consume podcasts. We are everywhere. Things are going really, really well. And this week we are inches away from another milestone on our podcast, our award-winning podcast, which is really pretty cool. Thanks to you guys. We really appreciate it, because it would be nowhere without You guys, it really wouldn't. And it's really, I swear to God, and I'm not being cheesy to be cheesy. It's really humbling.
You're just cheesy.
I am just cheesy, but it's really.
You're a cheesehead from Wisconsin.
I am a cheesehead from Wisconsin. I am. Packer fan and everything. But it is really humbling. I just can't believe we've gotten this far.
So thank you.
So thank you. Yes. So thank you very much. Tonight is also continuation of the last 4 weeks, other than last week, but this is Curl Crap giveaway number 5. We're going to give away a bunch of stuff depending on how things go. Melanie's tight on time, so we're not gonna go 55 minutes on our half-hour show this week, are we? No. She's going to tell us when we're going to quit. Thank the Lord, he says.
I keep forgetting to bring you more of that Curl Crap product.
Oh, more. Melanie keeps bringing the Curl Crap. We'll keep giving it away, or I'll keep giving it away. So, okay, let's go over the last couple of announcements. Our sponsors, as I said, is the Raw Curls brand of natural and organic curly hair products. As every week, you can find them at rawhairorganics.com, and our producer Rhett will post a link to that in the comment section wherever you're watching this, I think. And he says it's coming, so check that out. Check out your sponsors, us. If it wasn't for them, there'd be no us. And also the rawganics.com, rawganicshealth.com at rawganics.com. Check out our nutritional supplements.
I'm glad we don't share microphones since you're always spitting.
I'm not spitting on it. That's why we have those things that are not here anymore.
Yeah,
what are those things called? Pop screens?
Spit guards.
They're not.
It's a spit guard
Right.
for Ken.
Oh, if you knew.
Exactly.
Stop. All right, come on, let's get through this. All
we're
right.
waiting
Okay,
on you.
I know because I've got a million announcements tonight. Okay, last couple
what
things here,
happens
quick.
when we miss
Last
a
couple
week.
things here. The Raw Curls Academy 2-day hands-on workshop for professional hairstylists only has a couple of spots available for the July 7th and 8th classes in beautiful Naples, Florida. It's up on the screen if you're watching this live stream. If you're interested in getting one of those last seats at that beautiful modern new salon, you can send an email to Ken at rawhairorganics.com for details. It's a bargain, and I'll tell you this: if you've been thinking about this, this is going to be the cutoff. Yeah,
I have to get the books and everything.
Yeah,
so
and the heads and whatever. And I will tell you this, and so this isn't a sales pitch, even though it seems like my whole life is a sales pitch. This is not. That class will never be as cheap as it is this time. This is it. This is the last one we're doing at this rate. It's going way up because everybody else is going way up. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We'll talk about that next too. I sat through the WeDad training last week in Orlando, and it was almost double what this one is. So
now
that's
are you ready to cut my hair?
You know what? When I posted pictures on Instagram or wwherever I did, I had people offer.
For you to cut
I
their
also
hair?
had people say no. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I know. All right. Okay, let's go. I swear to God, if you go back and look at
Ken
comments.
thought he was a rock star at the show because people recognized
People actually
him.
recognized me. It
Thought-
was
yeah,
funny.
he thought he was famous.
I was funny. It is really awkward. It's really funny. All right.
People just
also,
wanted to cut my hair. They kept asking me to be a model or either to have it blown out or to cut it. And I was
Right.
like, I'm not even discussing it.
Right. Okay. Also, we need curly hair models for that class on Monday, July 8th. You have to be available from noon to 4 p.m. Message Melanie at rawhairorganics.com for details. Send her a picture, and maybe you'll get a free curl makeover. Maybe.
Yeah. So,
Mm-hmm.
you get a free $150 curly cut and lunch.
And lunch. That's right.
It's a good deal.
That's right. Oh, no, you
Yes.
cannot. You do not have curly hair, Rhett. You cannot. Okay. All right. So that's that. So that's all the announcements. See, I got through them pretty quick, considering. All right. So last week, obviously, you guys saw we had a rerun show. I guess that's what you call it, a rerun, which actually is really surprised, got a lot of views. So I don't think a lot of people saw it the first time. But the reason was because Melanie and I and the rest of the girls from, all but one of the girls from the Raw Hair Organic Salon went to the premier Orlando Hair and Beauty Show. in Orlando, Florida. I think it's the second largest beauty industry professional show in the country. And we go there every year, and there's a lot of classes, and it's like a circus. You'd have to see it. It is, if you've never been to one of these, it is real elaborate and real loud, and it's like a giant party for 2 days.
Yeah, I should have posted. Well, we did. Someone posted those pictures of us with the Alice in Wonderland people. You talk about circus. I didn't even know what their product was.
I don't know either.
Them.
I don't know, but they were Alice in Wonderland.
It was booth rental.
I almost sat next to them because I saw Alice and whatever the guy is sitting there having lunch, and it was really funny. I was going to take a picture, just eating a bag of chip. But
it's good people watching. But yeah,
it's
no,
really
there's
good people.
Lots
people
of good
watching.
education. That's what we go there for. Sometimes I've been an educator teaching at the shows, but this time we were just going to learn, and that's where we get updated on the latest trends, new techniques, new tools. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of energy.
Yeah.
There's shopping for products, and so it's kind of like a mad scramble. The day goes so fast.
Yeah,
You're
it's
running
big.
from
It's
end to
really
end
big.
throughout the entire convention center, and
Yeah.
I still have a scab on the back of my heel.
Because you had to wear those cute shoes that
They were
weren't
cute.
They're not functional.
They were cute.
Well, there you go. But it's so did you learn? What did you learn? What would do you have anything that would be you'd be interested in sharing about the weekend? Anything you learned? Any new techniques? Any new products? Any new?
Well,
because I've got news.
Oh,
I have news.
Okay. Well, I have to say there weren't as many new things this year. I did learn, so I had a good color class. I had a good business class. I had a really good hair loss class, and that was something different. And I'm going to continue on with that education and get another certification.
We've been talking about it for 3 days.
I booked
4
it
days.
today.
Oh, you did book it?
Yep. I even got my flight booked.
Oh.
Yep.
Rep Melanie spent money.
No,
it's serious. Let me guess, you did it on points. and you get to stay with Paulie, and so you don't pay for a hotel. All right, so she didn't spend any money.
That's the way I roll.
That's how she rolls.
Yep.
Oh, I just moved it. If it's free, it's for me, right?
Well, hey, I'm all about the bottom line.
Oh my God! If you guys only knew.
So
that ought to be interesting.
Yeah.
So if you have hair loss, this is kind of a new deal. This is kind of neat.
it's really interesting.
It's really interesting, yeah.
There's a scope. It's called a trichoscope, and it's this like super magnifier that you look at the scalp and the hair follicle to see what kind of issues are going on. You can actually see the thinning hairs. It's kind of freaky. And whether it's a clean, healthy scalp or if there's, dandruff or lesions and different things going on. So it helps to take a look at that and try to suggest a program that you can use, whether it's a supplement, which she has a line of, and we're going to start carrying this hair supplement. So it helps to grow hair, and it helps to alleviate like dry scalp issues and things like that. And then she also has some other products to stimulate hair growth as well, and they're not full of chemicals. It's all natural. It's just a natural ingredient program.
It's going to be interesting, and I'm going to be the first the first client.
Maybe we'll do it on the show. That'd be cool.
Yes, maybe we'll do that, because I've got this one spot on my front of my head that has, I don't know, reared its ugly head the last couple of years, and just have not been able to get it to come back.
Yeah.
I mean, luckily I've got a really good head of hair, but it just irks you know how it is. It just irks the life out of me.
Well, we have a lot of clients that are suffering with thinning hair and hair loss, and we talk about that on this program a lot. Whether it's hormonal or nutritional, or sometimes it's just hereditary, but there's certain things that can help stimulate new hair growth and make your hair thicker and stronger. And so I just thought it was, and they have an oxygen treatment. So those are the things that really interest me. And so that was really an awesome class. So
Cool.
unfortunately, some of the curly hair classes that I was signed up for got canceled. So it was just kind of a bummer. And
Frustrating.
yeah.
Frustrating.
So I ran to some different ones, but it was kind of a scramble. Product wise, there was a couple new things that were pretty cool. This guy created or developed this silicone collar, I want to call it. I should have brought one. It's like a rubber collar that goes around your neck, and it's meant to seal the top of a cape so that the hair, you know how you when you get a haircut, all the itchy hair goes down your neck.
I hate that.
Yeah, everyone hates that. So this is meant for the hair to stick to it, and it really does.
It does.
I just have to figure out the system of cleaning it because it's hard to get the hair off. I think it's because mine was so brand new. I need to wash it a few more times with soapy water, but that was really cool.
Yeah, they're about maybe 8 inches wide. Maybe is that 6 or so?
No,
Maybe.
yeah, it was maybe
Yeah,
like
it's not
6
really
inches
big,
wide.
but it's pretty neat. It's like totally soft. It's really
Yeah,
kind of neat.
soft and squishy, and it just goes around your neck and sits
Yeah,
there.
but that was a new product.
Yeah, so it's
How
cool.
they got that end booth space is beyond me for a new product.
You saw it?
Yeah, it was on the aisle, on the main
Yeah, it
aisle.
was
And I'm
on
like,
the
how did
aisle.
you guys get this booth? You guys wouldn't understand us. We did the show circuit for a long time, and it's really political how you get booth spaces.
Yeah.
And they shouldn't have had that spot, put it that way.
Who knows?
Nobody else cares, but for when you're, never mind. I won't get into that.
So
They charge you a lot of money, and then they stick you in the back with nobody goes.
with the facial stuff,
Right.
that's where we were.
That's what they did to us.
But then this was another new curly product. Ken actually picked it up first, and then I went.
Yeah,
to the booth.
interesting story. Yeah, I was actually at the Olaplex booth making a deal with one of the vice presidents of Olaplex to come on the show and talk to us about Olaplex live, do live Q&A. And 2 people walked up, and one of them was this guy and said, "I know who you are."
See, he thought he was.
Yeah,
famous.
so I should have worn my dark glasses, but I didn't.
Oh God.
But anyway, he came up to me and said, "I know who you are." And he started talking to me, and he brought me over to his booth, and he showed me this and gave me a bottle and said, "Here, have your wife play with this." So here it is. What is it?
So this is the brand is called Be My Curl. They have interesting names for all their products. Like this is Let's Get Kinky hydrating gel. So it is supposed to be a hydrating gel. And on the back of here, I'll just read. It says, "Live a little, you'll come out on the other side of the hydrating gel with the shine, hold, and frizz-free curls, and then come back for more." So, of course, I was interested to try it, but I got to wait for like the weekend and thank God I did. I get a little nervous when I try other products just because I don't know how my hair is going to turn out. And so I washed my hair yesterday and I used this gel, and I have to say I was disappointed. With my hair, it did not work at all. It is a really watery texture. And so it reminds me of, and it smells a little perfumey for me too. But
So what?
I'm kind
Let
of
me
picky.
smell. So what's the hold factor? Is it medium hold, firm hold? What is it?
I would say light hold.
Yeah, it's a little.
It's
but
very,
then again, you know me. I don't like perfumey at all to begin with.
yeah. So it's a little. It reminds me.
It's pretty
to
thin.
me. It's a curl cream. So it reminds me of
Yeah.
almost exactly like the Aveda Be
What is
Curly.
it? Is that what it is? Yeah.
Their curl cream.
It's it looks like a gel, but it's got
super
the
watery.
consistency of even thinner than a cream. Hey, that's thin. Look at that. Yeah, if you guys can see that, I don't know if
That looks kind of gross.
you're watching.
But
video,
anyway,
it's
so yeah,
thin.
I had high hopes, and my hair, even when we went to lunch, Ken was looking at my hair saying, "Your hair is getting so frizzy." It was, and throughout the day. So it felt like it was coated, and it was more weighed down. It was like flatter and straighter on the top. And then it just didn't hold my curls, and it didn't keep the frizz. My hair is never, that's why today is only second day hair, and I had to braid it because it was really bad. I couldn't even recover with my own products. You know, I was trying to use the anti-frizz and refresh and some spray gel, but it wasn't working out. It was literally, I had like some knots in the bottom of my hair from being flyaway and blowing around and
Yeah.
stuff. So
You know what? Maybe I'll send him a text and I'll ask him what hair type is this for?
yeah,
You know, maybe it's for a different type of.
well,
I
I
don't
think
know.
I just for me it doesn't work. It's somebody who likes a curl cream
Lots of people do.
probably will like
Yeah,
that.
lots of people do.
But for me, it's just not enough. There's not enough hold. It just didn't have enough control. My curls didn't bounce up enough, and then it just got super frizzy.
Yeah. So if you're into curl creams, give them a try. I'm guessing it's BeMyCurl.com. I'm not seeing it here. Oh yeah, I am.
There's something on there. Here,
Yeah, it's on there. I can't see.
Yeah,
You see it on the bottom there in the dark letters?
I thought it was on the front.
Yeah, Rhett says it's BeMyCurl.com.
So it says
Check 'em
curly
out.
girl friendly. So I haven't.
Yeah, go ahead and share it.
So anyway, that's that. So that was a new product. I haven't studied the ingredients or anything, but I just thought
Yeah,
I'd
that's all
talk
we
about
know.
it since I got to try it. And, as somebody, I'm sure people will love it. It just doesn't work for me.
Yeah. Okay. And hopefully we'll get them. We'll get Joseph to send us some more of the products. I'll ask him. Oh, did you try the clips he gave me?
No, they're just the regular clips.
Oh, they are. Okay. I didn't know if they
They're
were
just
special
like
or
the
not.
crocodile clips that we use
Yeah.
to hold the hair,
Yeah.
when we section the hair.
Okay.
No,
I
I
didn't
have
know.
a million of them. When they
Okay.
break, then I'll start using them.
Okay. And then we'll let you know on those. Okay. You want to get into some questions, or you
Yes.
got anything else you want to talk about the show? I went to the weed ad cutting class. So.
You told us.
Yeah, I did. So I'm looking for models. No, I'm not. I can't. You don't. I know.
I wouldn't even let them color my hair.
I've colored your hair. Don't lie. Okay. You want to get into some questions?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Melanie, let's go to the first one. Then we'll get into some curl crap giveaway stuff. We'll do as many as we can tonight. Has it been half an hour? It's been
Okay.
25 minutes already. All right. I got to get going here.
Questions.
All right. Melanie, I have heard mixed things from different stylists. Some say to always diffuse your hair at least some to help add definition to the curl, and some say to avoid any extra heat entirely. Which one do you recommend?
Well, there's not just one answer for everybody on that. That's kind of personal preference, and it depends on your hair type and, the style you're trying to achieve. So there's just no straight black and white, right and wrong. For me, my hair is better when I diffuse it some. I always recommend air drying 50 to 80% of the way first before diffusing, and then just finishing with the diffuser at the end, and just softening the cast and just fluffing the curls. That's what gives me the most volume in my hair and the best curls. But for some people, their hair doesn't turn out good using a diffuser, and they feel that it works best letting it air dry. So everyone's gonna to be different. You have to just find out what works for you and your curls.
Okay. All right, good. Let's do a curl crap giveaway. Let's give one away. Let's see what I got here. Oh, this is a good one. Let's start with a good one for number one. First one is a. You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
This is a 12-ounce bottle of Diva Curl One Condition Decadence. Ooh, with a retail value of, I don't know, probably $40. I don't know. A lot.
$40.
$30.
Their stuff isn't
I don't
that
know,
expensive.
whatever. It's a good prize. And but you're going to have to answer a question, and we have rules when we do the giveaways, just so everybody knows. If you've won a prize from us in the last 60 days, you cannot win one. If you win a prize from us and you don't like it, you cannot sell it. You have to give it away, same way you got it. And the way we pick the winners of each one of the giveaways is whoever Rhett sees with the correct answer first is who wins. So there's no screaming, I did it first. It's whoever Rhett sees first. So that's it. So today, okay, and I'm encouraging. Rhett says encourage. Yeah, our stylist, right? Rhett is saying encourage
right.
the people watching the Curly Hair Q&A Facebook page to also participate. So the questions, all 5 of our giveaways, we're only doing 5 tonight, maybe less than that depending on time. We have 3 minutes left? Anyway, all of the questions are 70s and 80s music related. So if you don't know 70s and 80s music, you're probably not gonna. No, I'm not gonna do that. Okay. All right, Melanie. Let's start with question number one.
Okay, question number one is singer Elton John's real name is not Elton John. What is his real name?
And I want his full name.
Ooh.
I want his full
Well,
name.
people probably just saw the movie.
What movie?
Rocket Man.
Rocket Man. If you saw the Rocket Man movie, if you're not an 80s music, then you might remember this. But I don't think they said his middle name.
Yes, they did.
Did they? Okay. I remember it because I remember. All right, let's go into another. We have a winner. Rhett says we have a winner, and yes, gotta have it. Complete, full. We don't have a winner yet.
Ooh,
Okay.
no dice.
All right. Right. Okay. Melanie, what is the best way to find out if something is a Curly Girl approved product? Can I tell just by reading the ingredients? Okay, that is a bit of a tough question. I'm going to generalize. There's a lot of people that talk about using the Curlbot app or there's typically that and one other app online that people use. I hate to say this. I really hate to say this, but I have not been completely thrilled with the Curlbot and the other one. I can't think of the name of it. And I hate to say that because I don't want to discourage people from using it who don't know. So that being said, I think the answer that we'd like from you, Melanie, is give us a couple of bullet points of things you would look for that you would say not want in a product that would turn you off from a product being Curly Girl friendly. Let's go that route.
Yeah, because there's different levels of or qualities of product, and even some of the what we call cheaper products, the retail, that sell for a lower dollar.
Some people will call those Curly Girl friendly.
and they can be considered Curly Girl friendly, but it's not something that I personally recommend because they're not as good for the hair and the scalp. You get buildup.
That's why I struggle so much with this
Right.
question.
But I mean, basic things is no sulfates and no silicones. So, that those are definite no's.
Yeah. That would be, and a way you would find, you see, and
That
that's
is looking at the ingredients.
Yeah.
But even with that, sometimes people, get confused.
yeah,
I look for no alcohols, but again, I have to teach people there's good and bad alcohol, so
Right.
they get confused with that because they'll look at sterile alcohol and say, oh, there's alcohol, but that's
Right.
actually a good conditioning
yeah, it's a
ingredient.
fatty.
So it
Yeah.
gets confusing, but for sure, no silicones, no sulfates.
Yeah, and that's tough because you'll get, then you get the whole discussion of, of water soluble silicones and whatever, and people want, and it's just
Yeah,
hard.
but
It's
as a rule
it's
of
hard.
thumb.
As a rule of thumb, yeah, as a rule of thumb to start. But it is something that I tell people over and over and over again. You got to learn it. You got to learn it, and chances are you learn it for yourself, and then you'll shop and you'll be able to find the products that work for you and fit in your budget and are Curly Girl friendly. That's really the way to do it. I really discourage, like in the Curly Girl Facebook groups, when I see people come in and they're new and they'll take a picture of a label and say, is this Curly Girl friendly? And I immediately want to shut the comments off and say, you tell me. Is what I want to say. And I don't mean that to be rude. I mean it to be, it makes this journey a whole lot easier because just like you said, Melanie, exactly what Melanie said is, I mean, it's exactly the truth, but it's exactly the problem too. Because what
Yeah.
Melanie thinks is Curly Girl friendly, and I'm probably worse than she is completely different than what a lot of people, who buy, dollar store stuff think.
Right,
It's just
right.
that's a really tough question to answer.
So, yeah, and like I said, even products that can be considered Curly Girl friendly aren't necessarily the best, in my opinion, for your hair and your scalp because they can build up. You can get, from that you can have
Yep.
scalp issues,
Yep.
dry scalp, or those white chunks, that you see is mostly wax coming off of the product, which ultimately can cause hair loss. A lot of them end up drying out your hair. They're not super moisturizing, which is what most of us are really looking for in curly products, is that extra moisture.
Yep.
So, yeah, it can be really, really debatable.
Yeah, and then there's the whole, the whole discussion that we've had before. Are we ready to have maybe another discussion, except not as lengthy, about with my VW and Bug and my Lambo discussion?
No, we just had that.
How long has that been? Rhett, do you know
Not
how long
very
that's
long.
been? Couple months. Yeah, we need, maybe in a couple months we'll have that discussion again. But that's another thing is, it's because people don't know. They'll say, oh, these ingredients don't build up. And I'm like, yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. But yeah, that's tough. So, Rhett, do we have a winner of our first Curl Crap giveaway yet?
We do have a winner.
We do have a winner.
Oh.
And who is
That
our
is
winner?
Jill Fikesen with Reginald Kenneth Dwight. And I understand why you chose this question, because it has your name in
it
it.
has my
Mr.
name in it.
Narcissist. Go figure.
Exactly. Thank you.
I do
Yes.
want to
Well,
make sure that
congratulations, Jill.
that you guys know to send me a direct message before the end of the show
Yes.
with your name, address, and if there's a shirt included, your shirt size.
Yeah, if there's a shirt, and there is a shirt, the next giveaway is a shirt, I believe. There's a shirt involved. And here's the deal with the shirts. If you win one that has a shirt in it, and you message Rhett what your size is, and I don't have it, you're not getting one. Just period. Don't hound me. Don't yell at me. Don't. If I have it, I'll give it to you. If I don't have it in your size, I won't. So just be nice. It's fun. It's supposed to be fun. Be fun, right?
Well,
Be fun.
okay.
Okay. If I have it, I'll give it to you. Okay, let's go to another question. Ooh, this is a good one. All right. Simple but good. Melanie, how do you use pomade on wavy hair? When you have it.
Very carefully.
Very carefully. But it's not water soluble. That's why I said it's a fun question.
So, yeah, well, first of all, again, be careful that the pomades don't have silicone in them, because a lot of them do. I was even
wax.
looking at a clarifier today, because when I went to the beauty supply store, I needed to pick up some Malibu C, and they did not have it. So I was looking to see if there was anything else, and there was one clarifying shampoo product, and I won't name the brand, but they had tons of silicone in it. Weird.
Yeah, even some of the Malibu Sea products have silicone in them.
They do?
They do now. They didn't a couple of years ago. They do now.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Really? Huh. Okay. So
Do we need to bring on a Malibu Sea rep too?
maybe
Oh, that's another thing I
that
forgot to
must
talk
be
to you guys
different
about.
because,
Yeah.
well, definitely the clarifier doesn't,
Yeah.
and that's mostly what we use, and then some other packets for coloring and stuff.
Yeah. So how do you personally use
Okay.
pomade on your hair, and then tell us how do you use it on your clients?
Well, I use pomade as a finishing product, and that's what I would recommend for everybody. It would be after your curls are styled and dry, and then if you're just going to use it alone, you take a tiny little scraping, which for anybody, I mean, you can have wavy hair. Some people consider my hair more wavy, and have a thicker texture. But definitely for fine hair people, be very, very careful and minimal with pomade, because it typically is more of a heavier product. So I never use more than just a little fingertip full. And I'm talking about like the nail on my fingertip. So what I do is I scrape a little bit out of the jar on the tip of my fingernail, and then I put it in the palm of my hand. And it's real important to emulsify it, which means rubbing your hands together so that there's no chunks. It's literally, it looks like the product disappears onto your hands. And then from that, you're going to use that little bit and just, scrunch it into your curls. Sometimes I just do a little smooth over for flyaways, or like the pieces around my face. If I have little grays that are sticking up, I'll smooth them down like that.
Which is never, because you don't have any grays, right?
Right. Yeah. And over the top of the hair, just a little smoothing. Because the great thing about pomades is it does have a hold factor to it. So if somebody's not using one and they're still having a lot of like flyaway frizzies, I definitely recommend using that product, but minimally. Because if you put too much in, it's a disaster. And
It's
you're
a
not, it's
disaster.
not, it's just something that feels like more, a little heavier, and I want to use the word building up on your hair, even
Yeah.
though like ours is water soluble and it rinses clean, but it is going to have a feel and a tackiness to that product.
Yeah.
So that's how I use
less
it.
is more.
Less is more for
Less
sure. You
is
can
more
always
for
add a
sure.
little bit more, but that's how I use
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Okay.
It helps to soften that cast. Again, when
Use
you're,
it for breaking the cast.
yeah, for breaking the cast, just scrunching it into the hair and then just smoothing a little bit slightly over.
Yeah. When's Murphy Murph coming on the show next?
She wanted to come tonight. She told me she was very excited when I was getting ready to leave. It's like she knows that
It's Monday.
it's Monday and we're doing the show. And then she got so sad when I told her I was going to be back. Because she got a bath and everything. She looks pretty.
Oh, dog. Oh, well. Okay. Maybe next
Got a
week.
haircut. She got her nails done.
Maybe next week. We'll see.
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, here. All right. Let's do a curl crap giveaway. Let's do another one.
Oh.
Okay, this is for, you can't see it and I'm not going to unpackage it, but just trust me. This is a deluxe package of Raw Curl Starter Kit with 3.4 ounce travel sizes of Raw Curls cleanser, conditioner, medium hold gel, firm hold gel, and the amazing patented moleculed anti-frizz spray. So
Okay.
that's it. What's the question?
The question is, how did Elton John get his first name?
Elton, his first name. Aha. Okay. Let's see if anybody gets that. Rhett, keep
Gee,
your
I wonder what movie Ken just went to see.
eyes. I don't know.
Every question is having to do with Elton John.
Well, the thing is, other than 5 and that one, I didn't know. So
Other than 5?
yeah,
And this one?
yeah.
Oh,
I
you didn't
knew-
know this?
No, but I knew the other ones. Okay. All right. Let's go. Let's go to another question here. Let's see. Okay. This is a bit of a lengthy question, but it's worth answering. So we'll go through this. Melanie, how come as I get into my mid 40s, my curl seems to change on a regular basis? For example, one day it can be super tight and the next day super loose. I do not wash my hair every day, more like every 3 days, but I do condition every other day and I do put leave-in and milk conditioner in my hair while it's wet. I leave it in overnight. It's the same with flyaways. It could be great one day and horrible the next. I really try not to use a lot of product in my hair at all because I feel like it dries it out a lot. She does not list her products. Can it also be the medication I am taking now? Apparently, I have to be on thyroid medication now for the rest of my life, and this just started about 8 weeks ago.
There
Do
you
you
go.
think this could be changing the consistency of my curls? Melanie?
Let me think. Yes.
Okay. All right, moving on. Is that it? It's the
Yeah.
thyroid meds, huh?
A thyroid is the number one thing that affects the hair,
Yeah.
and the medication is, number one thing that affects the hair. So absolutely,
Yeah. Do you see that in the salon?
all the time,
Curly hair people?
all the time.
Really?
But also, honestly, it sounds like she's maybe over conditioning.
I was
mean,
just
she's
gonna
leaving
say
so
that.
much product in her hair. She's using conditioner and leaving a conditioner and some milk kind of product. That sounds like too much to me.
Yeah, it sounds like it'd be weighing it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I thought the same thing because as I read this, it says, she said, I really don't like to use a lot of products, but then she listed off like
Yeah. Like 3 things.
3 things. Yeah.
And that's just the leave-in. So,
Right,
I
right.
mean, people that have a very ultra textured hair where it's extremely dry, it's extremely curly, they can get away with leaving heavier conditioners in their hair. But even my hair type, the wavies up till the 3s, the 3As, I don't leave heavy conditioners in my hair. We have the Raw Curls anti-frizz spray. A lot of Diva's got a spray. A lot of the lines have a light spray detangler. That would be your leave-in. there's really no need unless you have some specific problem. Maybe she is getting drier from the thyroid issue, but it just sounds like a lot of conditioner left in the hair to me. That could be causing a problem as well.
Okay. Well, hopefully that gives
But
you
thyroid, yeah.
Yeah, hopefully that gives you a little bit of guidance. Rhett, do we have a winner on our Curl Crap giveaway number 2 yet?
Yes, we do. Lizzie
Oh.
Waterhouse.
Ooh,
Lizzie
Lizzie.
Waterhouse.
She had to fix her answer, but she got it right.
Oh,
We were looking for very specific, so
Okay. And what was the answer?
Elton Dean, and it was a bandmate of his, a saxophonist in his band.
Correct.
Yep.
Yep, sure was.
Congratulations.
He stole it, in other words.
Yes.
Well, congratulations.
There's actually a
Lizzie
scene
W.
in the trailer that I just saw. I haven't seen the movie yet, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
but where he literally goes, I'm thinking of changing my name to Elton, and the guy goes, "That's my name."
Yep.
And he's like, "Yeah, I know."
That's exactly what happens.
Exactly.
That's exactly what happens.
yeah.
Congratulations. Okay. All right. Let's go to another question. Oh boy. Melanie, what can I use on fine hair to lock in definition?
Okay, well, the best thing I find for fine hair and to give the most definition and the longest lasting curl is a firm hold gel. So that's what I would recommend,
Okay. All right.
a firm hold gel.
A firm hold gel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Okay, good. Hopefully that helps. Okay, let's do another Curl Crap giveaway. Let's do number 3. Melanie, what do you got for question number 3? Oh, let me tell you what the prize is.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
jeez.
excited.
Oh, you're not going to be in a minute.
Oh,
There's a lot to this. I might have to throw a shirt in on this. Okay, here's
if there's a lot, why would you throw in a shirt?
wait till you see what it is. It's a lot of curl crap. Okay, so this is going to be a 3-part giveaway. Ooh, will you say that now? Number 1, if we have the right size for you, you'll get a No You Cannot Touch My Curls shirt, which, is this Mandy? Is that what we called her?
Oh,
I think that's her name.
I don't think we
If
named
you're
her.
watching on video, I thought we had named
we'll
her
have to. We'll
Manuela.
we'll have to steal in.
You can see she got pants last week or 2 weeks ago. Manuela has curly hair, yeah. But we've got the No You Cannot Touch My Curls t-shirt. You'll get one of those if I have the right size. And a coveted 5-ounce bottle of Garnier Fructis Curl Renew Reactivating Milk Spray. There you go.
Oh, she talked about a milk product. I wonder.
Well, I wonder if that's it. And also a Garnier Fructis Curl Nourish 12-ounce bottle of fortifying conditioner.
Nice.
You could say that.
For defined frizz resistant.
That's
curl.
a word.
Yeah. So. Okay.
It's a curl crap giveaway, and that's
Is it
what we're
curly
doing.
girl friendly?
I'm guessing not.
It says it is.
But the shirt, it does.
Let me see.
The shirt?
No.
Oh,
let
you
me
want
see
to take a
that
look at the
bottle.
crap?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, I don't know if I can read it.
I can't, clearly. So,
My eyes are getting too old.
yeah.
Lizzie, I just want to make sure that you send me a direct message before the end of the show
Yeah.
with your information, please.
Lizzie, get your information in, or you're not getting nothing. So, there you go. So, there's number 3. Let's see if somebody gets that. Did you read the question yet?
No, I didn't read
Okay.
the question. You got all
I
excited
forgot.
about the
I know,
prize.
I know. It's a hell of a prize.
Okay. So the third question is, how did Elton John get his last name?
Aha. That's a good one.
Oh, I saw that happen, but I didn't know who that was.
You didn't know. Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll see if she gets it.
It's a good movie. Did you like the movie?
Yeah, it was good. I thought the Queen movie was better, but it was good. It was entertaining.
Why?
It's different because I mean, I like musicals. I really do. I like musicals, but this was done as a musical and
Kind of. Some of it.
Yeah.
Not all of it. It was sometimes it would go into like a musical format.
yeah, and I wasn't hip to that because I really liked the way they did the Queen movie. I thought they did an excellent job on that. But the story overall, and Melanie and I talked about this on the way home. And I'm from that generation, so I remember when Elton came out. My sister and I together had all of them. I think, including singles. We had all the Elton John stuff from the very early years. Yeah, we had a collection of stuff. But as he got older, he became a real knob. And when you watch the movie, you'll have empathy about why he's a jerk.
Yeah.
There's a reason. It didn't just happen. He's not a jerk because he wants to be. He's just he deserves to be.
He had a lot of
he had a lot
addictions
going
and issues,
on.
but
He had a lot going on.
I don't know. I've never heard that he was a real jerk. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. We read the question, so we're waiting on the answer for that. And I'll touch back. Let's go back to Premiere Orlando. Something I got to tell you guys. You guys will love. Two quick things I'll go over before we go into one more question. One, I spent. I've been going to trade shows for 20 years, probably, maybe more. And I got to tell you, I went to the Dyson booth because I know a lot of you guys like that Dyson dryer. Went to the Dyson booth twice, 2 days in a row, both days of the show. I have never in my life saw as many people buying in a trade show booth at a hair show ever. Not even the Moroccan oil days.
No, we discussed that. I
couldn't
mean, Moroccan oil
believe
lasted
how many
for
people
years.
were buying.
Everybody.
Yeah, but for a booth that size, packed. I could not believe how many people. But they were selling the Pro dryer. Fair. I thought fairly cheap for, considering. But that being said, they weren't giving any deals either. They know what they got. But we're going to bring on an executive from the show. They did agree to come on, and somebody knew who I was. That was actually fun.
Okay.
They're going on. I'm just saying. I'm not being. Anyway, so that's going to be cool. So I'll let you know when they're coming on, so you guys can do live Q&A with them as well. Ask them all kinds of questions about that. Maybe they'll send Melanie some of the Pro version with the new tools that they've got. Some new tools coming out with it that you can try.
Oh, they do that? I didn't see that.
I had a couple. You had to stand there and watch the
I
demo.
did.
Oh.
I don't think they had any new tools.
Yeah, they got at least one. So that's that. So I wanted to tell you that. And what was the other thing I wanted to tell you guys about the show? That I'm gonna do that. I can't remember what the other thing was. So do we have a winner on number 3 yet?
Okay, so
No
apparently Nessa thinks that we have a winner, but the answer has not been given yet. And one person says they know the answer, but they're not fond of Garnier products. So
Good. You know
They
what?
don't want it.
Thank
So
you.
don't-
I
don't-
appreciate.
yeah.
Don't answer if you
Yeah.
know it, but you're not hip to this. Just to win. See that. Make a note of who that is, because that means that's somebody who has watched this show
we
enough
will give
to know
them
how
a
I
major
roll.
shout out. Maria Talavera.
Maria Talavera, you get a shout out from me.
Well, that's what I
Girl.
was wondering. Like, why would somebody
Yeah.
want to answer,
See,
and why do they
that's-
want to win that product?
That's how I play. That's how I roll around here. Don't take stuff just to take it. So anyway,
Okay, so
it might sit here a few weeks.
yeah,
Do you want to do another question?
yep.
All
We're
right.
gonna be done.
Okay. Melanie, if you chemically straighten curly hair, is there any chance at all that it will not retain the curl memory and grow back curly?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
In
you
other
know,
words, straightening my curly hair. In other words, will straightening my curly hair ruin it?
yes.
Wow.
It can definitely ruin it. It may be a temporary problem, but if you damage your hair to the point of complete high porosity where it's breaking, it's fragile, you've lost the elasticity of the hair, so therefore it doesn't curl. And I've seen it time and time again. So how long does it take for your hair to grow? If somebody has Julie's hair has been growing since I've known her, and it's hardly gotten any longer because it shrinks up. It, gets just tighter. So depending on how quickly your hair grows, and people, could you do permanent damage? You could, depending on how much stress is put on the scalp, but typically it's a temporary damage that will grow out, and then your new hair should go back to curly.
Hopefully.
Yeah. But it's going to take, a hair grows only 6 inches a year
Yeah.
on average. So
Mine grows like 6 inches every 3 weeks.
yeah.
I don't know why that is. I have no idea why my hair grows like that. It always has.
Yeah.
God,
All right, so
All
Ken,
right, Ken.
your answer to this question is wrong.
it is not wrong.
It is wrong.
Let me read it.
Because I've
Can I
Googled
see
it.
Hold on. Let's see.
I have Googled it.
But
The
I saw
answer is
I
wrong.
saw the movie on
The movie is wrong. The answer, I'm
my
Googling it.
gosh.
Okay, well then don't give me the answer. Then we're gonna save this question for another week.
No. We have a winner who answered the correctly whenever I Googled it.
All right.
Because they Googled it.
But then we
Well, if
should.
they Googled it,
okay,
that's
but,
fine, but-
okay, but we. Well, see.
But obviously, I had to Google it to get the right answer because Ken wrote the wrong answer. So,
Oh,
his husband was the executive producer of that movie. So if he approved that scene, it's got to be right.
I'm looking at a Rocket Man fact check. Did Elton John really take his stage name from John Lennon? And the answer is no. He got it from the combination of Elton Dean and Long John Baldry.
How do we know that's right?
Because it's on IMDb, and it's also in this article about a fact check is where it came from.
What do you want to do?
She got it right, and
doesn't matter to me.
Nessa
Well,
says it's right, and she's a major Elton John fan. So, you tell me what to do.
I don't know. What do you want to do, Melanie?
yeah, I'll give it to her. You screwed up.
I didn't screw up. You saw the same movie I did.
Well,
You saw the scene.
doesn't mean it's fact.
Should we call Elton?
Yes.
I'll bet if I tried
One of
hard
my
enough, I
clients
could get
is
him
actually
on the
friends
phone.
with Elton John.
That's right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Should we try?
They went. He was in Miami, I think, not that long ago, and they got to go backstage because they.
Okay,
are
I'm
friends
pulling
with him.
rank. Jana wins. We're giving
Okay,
it to
all
her.
right. We'll let her
Yeah.
win, but Melanie, ask your client to ask him
Oh,
and see what he
gosh.
says.
I'm not gonna bother.
You know,
with
we
that.
know people because of our salon or whatever. Like, if we had John Travolta questions,
Mm-hmm.
we'd have all the answers.
clients that are
we
friends
know
with
lo-
John Travolta.
Yep, we know.
I do.
Oh,
I
you
like
would
John
if you-
Travolta.
You would. Trust me, Rhett, you would. we could have a John Travolta Q&A, and we might. Okay, what's this chick's name who won?
Okay, Jana. I'm gonna say its last name is H.A. Ha.
I'll just leave it
the
at
laugh.
that.
But I'll find out whenever
All
I
right.
get the information.
Okay,
so.
all right, let's wrap it up. This thing's getting long.
Yes.
And it's getting hot in here. God, it's getting hot. The air hasn't been on in like an hour. I'm sweating. You're sweating.
comfortable.
You're getting shiny. I can see you. All right. Okay, let's wrap it up. You got any final thoughts?
No, I don't think so. It just
Cheaters.
getting back on track at the salon.
Yeah.
You know, from being gone. It's just been such a whirlwind because we worked all week and then we went
Yeah.
to the show and that's all
Yeah.
kinds of excitement and energy and then
Right.
went back to work and so
Yeah, it's busy.
yeah, just busy.
Yep, we got
and
classes
then we're leading
coming
up
up.
to the class and so yeah, a lot going on.
Yeah, a lot going on. So, all right. Okay. Thanks for joining us. One last thing before we go. If you are a professional curl industry expert, whether you're a stylist or you work for a manufacturer or you are a manufacturer or distributor, and you would like to come on as a guest on the Curly Hair Q&A show, send me a message, private message me, DM me, whatever. Ping me. Is that the cool lingo right now, Rhett? Ping. It's not? Okay. All right.
You're so not cool.
I try, right? All right. Okay. Yeah. You think he's cool? All right. Just hit me up, Shizzle McDizzle, and
That's not cool either.
and maybe we'll bring you on the show. So we're looking for experts to be guests, so we can pepper you with questions. So anyway, and everybody else can. We'll do it live. So anyway, yeah, message me. So thanks for joining us. We will see you next week for episode 123, 7:30. Get your questions in on Friday, Saturday, if you would. And that's pretty much it. Hopefully Murph will be here too. She'll answer your questions too. Maybe.
I don't know.
We'll see what happens.
I'm trying to remember. I thought there was some other interesting stuff that happened at the show, but gosh.
Not that I can think of.
Huh. Okay.
No, I met some interesting people that were helpful to me. So that's about it.
Okay.
That's about it.
Okay.
All right, great. Okay.
Have a great curly week.
Have a great curly week. Don't forget 5:30 a.m. tomorrow morning podcast. Make sure you listen to it if you're into podcasts. Check it out. We'll see you next week.